Hello everyone, this is Stormy Cloud 21. We have another Hammond collection item. This is Jurassic Park 30th anniversary. And this is the Hammond collection John Raymond Arnold. And I've been really looking forward to this figure. Originally, I pre-ordered this. And then thankfully I found it in Target first. And that's when I canceled my pre-order because I no longer needed it. Here is the side of the packaging, Jurassic Park. And then here is the other side of the packaging. Here is that UPC some of you will want. On the back of the box up here, again, Jurassic Park Hammond collection. Very nice picture right here of Muldoon and John Raymond Hammond. Cut! That was a mouthful. Very good picture here of Muldoon and John Raymond Arnold right in front of me, and I said it wrong. So, unable to go through about 2 million lines of code, John Raymond Arnold risks life and limb to restore the power system at Jurassic Park. Hold on to your butts. Yeah, that's his famous line. If you've watched the 1993 film, you already know that. It has to do with smoking because he was smoking. Never mind about all that. So without further ado, I'm gonna open this item and show it to you. Boom, it's official. Okay, so we're opening up the packaging with my own little sound effects. Okay. If you follow my Instagram, I usually make reels of this, but that didn't go so well on my last reel, so I think I'll really be not doing that anymore. No. So this is John Raymond Arnold. And slide him out of the packaging there. And he's very cool. Very cool indeed. A couple arms there to replace. So he has different hands. And without wearing his coat, of course. So you could guess that the coat is removable. There is a headset with the microphone, and everything. His glasses, the lab coat. Even a couple pins in his pocket. Jurassic Park, it says on the shirt pocket. There's a tie, the belt with the buckle. Very cool indeed. I have the exclusive figure of this, also the other one that came out that was not Hammond collection. So this is very nice to have now a second version of John Raymond Arnold. So this is very cool to have this figure that I waited a very long time for this, as well as a lot of people. Look at the artwork on the side there. We all waited very, very long for this thing. I mean, it was like September, okay? September, October, November, December, January. And some people still don't have it. And it was on pre-order, and it's like my money is just sitting there for 3 months. So finally, it's in store. And hopefully the people that pre-ordered will get there soon, because that's just wrong if they don't. So let's look at the figure there with the white background where you can see through the packaging, because it just shows up with the light different without this behind it. It's kind of a different look at the same figure. Here's the back of the figure. I'm going to take all these parts out and let's look at that. Well, here is a couple of hands, arms, etc. There's a watch on that one. There's a more straight hand for like typing, I guess. That's pretty cool. You've also got a headset, which I have to hold with these to keep that little thing in focus. And here is Mr. John Raymond Arnold himself, the guy that was the computer guy, the office worker, the one that was going to go turn the power back on for the park, but never made it back. Very cool. So first of all, let's put this on. Let's put that on there. Let's slip that on there. On his head. It's not very easy to do, but that's pretty cool. His glasses help to hold that on, so he can talk in the microphone there. So that's pretty cool. I like. Look at that. The little pins in the pocket. Jurassic Park. You can actually read that. That's amazing. That you can even read that on there. It's so small. So this figure has articulation like all the rest. You can swivel. You can bend the arm. You can also swivel that arm. You can also move the hands forward and back. But oh my gosh. Excess plastic, the excess plastic that'll just come right off the figure. It's not a terrible big deal because you can see that it's just extra, and it'll come right off. But it's just, they really got in a hurry there, didn't they? The tie, it actually comes out from the shirt a little bit, but it's pegged in right there. So then he has knee articulation, double jointed, of course. He has a foot that can swivel all the way around if you desire. And then he can do the splits if you want to do that with him. I don't know why, but the waist, a little bit of movement. And then, of course, I knocked the headset off because I'm going to show you the head articulation. And then the glasses, they would come off, but if you do that, you're just going to have peg holes, and it's just not going to look right. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that. Pegs underneath to peg them in, peg holes, that is. Okay, let's change the arms out. So you do that by just grabbing and pulling and almost knocking my ring light to oblivion. Bring this up. Oh yeah, by the way, before we do that, you can also pull the vest off. Come on, you. That is really in there, man. Okay, almost near disaster again. But just like Malcolm, now you're pulling this off, and then you're putting these in here. So that, man, stink. I bet some people got the same arm on some of the quality control. But not me, thankfully. See? Okay. So now you have without the lab coat, and looking kind of funky. You can even swivel the hands there. Looks like someone didn't swivel mine right, so it looks very funky. That's how it actually should be, but in the factory they didn't take the time to put that in the right position. Okay. So there you go, man. That's what he looks like without the lab coat. Oh, hold that thought 1 second. So if you know from the past and you were fortunate, there was another John Raymond Arnold before this one. I believe it was, I know it was exclusive. I believe it was it Comic-Con? But either way, it was exclusive. I bought mine from a person that already had it a long time back. But anyway, thankfully, I was fortunate enough to get this figure And so we've already seen this figure, but now he's mainstream. So everybody who missed out on this figure can now be getting a John Raymond Arnold. The only thing is, this figure was, this was not Hammond collection, this was Legacy. You'll see there's no feet swivel. There is knee swivel. There is a better waist swivel. And the legs can still do all that stuff. But the really cool thing about this other John Raymond Arnold, I almost said Hammond, I did, is that his arm comes off like that. And you're like, why? Well, you remember in the movie with Ellie, she finds the arm from the guy that went to turn the power back on before her. And that was this guy, or was it this guy? And so that set came with a really crazy looking raptor I didn't even like, in a stuck pose. But it came with this cool thing.
White rabbit object. Whatever it did it all. But with the key checks off, the computer didn't file the keystroke. So the only way to find them now is to go through the computer's lines of code one by one. 3 minutes, I can have power back on the entire park. Hold on to your butts. Theoretically, yes, but we've never shut down the entire system before. It may not come back on at all. No, that's crazy. You're out of your mind. He's absolutely out of his mind.
So you get the idea. And the cool thing about that guy's arm being able to remove was, you remember, this is what caused that, a Velociraptor. And so this is the Hammond collection one from the past, Velociraptor. So this is a better raptor to have if you're going to have this figure, and a raptor like this is going to be way cooler. So anyway, this is the new version of this figure, and he's fully articulated, and that is very nice indeed to have this guy. I'm very thrilled, and I'm very glad about that. Of course, when you get done, this is what you're left with. Take his arms off again. Put this back on. Peg these arms back in. There you go. Just like he was before in the packaging. Very cool stuff. So, I want to thank you for watching this review. Remember, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Please remember, hit that like and subscribe button. And also that notification bell to see more cool stuff coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and talk soon.